In the complex universe of the human mind, there are sides that few dare to explore. Where ego blends with cunning and coldness, we find what psychologists call the Dark Triad, a set of personality traits that, while not necessarily pathological, can have profoundly destabilizing effects on relationships, work, and society. These traits, narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy, reveal how human behavior can oscillate between charm and manipulation, ambition and cruelty, charisma and coldness. Narcissism is far more than mere self-love. It is a constant need for admiration, an exaggerated sense of superiority, and a deep belief that the world must recognize one's worth. People with narcissistic traits can appear charismatic and confident, able to attract others with their charm. However, behind this mask often lies insecurity, emotional fragility, and extreme sensitivity to criticism. In the workplace, a narcissist can become a charismatic leader, capable of motivating and captivating others but also manipulative, ready to exploit others to achieve personal success. In relationships, narcissism manifests as a need for control, craving for praise, and an inability to empathize with others. The second trait of the Dark Triad is Machiavellianism, characterized by calculated, cold, and strategic behavior. It is named after the philosopher Niccolo Machiavelli, author of The Prince, a symbol of pragmatic and ruthless politics. Those with Machiavellian traits are masters at manipulation, deception, and social control. Every word, every gesture can be part of a larger plan aimed at personal advantage. These individuals often appear rational, cold, and cunning, able to stay calm even in the most complex situations. In the corporate world, a Machiavellian can climb the ranks with extraordinary skill, using persuasive tactics, strategic alliances, and subtle schemes to achieve their goals. In interpersonal contexts, they can seduce and charm, only to manipulate and dominate. The third element is psychopathy, the darkest and most dangerous trait of the triad. It is characterized by lack of empathy, impulsivity, and emotional coldness. A psychopath feels no remorse and often ignores the consequences of their actions on others. Contrary to popular belief, many psychopaths are not violent criminals. They can be successful professionals, charming and charismatic, able to achieve what they want without guilt. Their strength lies in the ability to manipulate without emotion, always maintaining control of the situation. In personal relationships, the risk is high. Those involved with a psychopath can suffer profound emotional harm, subtle manipulations, and psychological abuse that's often invisible to outsiders. The Dark Triad is not merely a sum of its three traits, it's actually the interaction of narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy that creates these complex, often destructive dynamics. People who exhibit multiple traits at the same time may, appear irresistible, charismatic, and even brilliant, but they can also manipulate, deceive, and harm others without any remorse. Psychological studies show that the Dark Triad is linked to antisocial behavior, emotional abuse, bullying, and predatory leadership strategies. Understanding these traits means reading the dark side of the human mind, recognizing warning signs, and protecting oneself from negative influences. Why study it? Studying the Dark Triad does not mean demonizing those who possess these traits. It means understanding the complexity of the human mind, learning the mechanisms of manipulation and toxic relationships, and gaining the tools to protect oneself from destructive psychological dynamics. It is a fascinating and unsettling glimpse into the mind, revealing how human behavior can oscillate between charm and cruelty, ambition and coldness. The Dark Triad teaches us that the human mind is never entirely transparent, that light and darkness coexist within ourselves and others. By exploring these traits, we discover the fine line between genius and manipulation, between charm and deceit, between empathy and absolute coldness.